I'm thinking we slip back where that sprayer track is. We go out to that point, the CRP starts right here. I think we just go to this point, we can watch all that, and we should be able to see down that better. So, we're super tight. Dude, that's so tall. Like, he could be bedded 5 yards in that, and we're not gonna see it, so. Well, we just got settled in. We were on that new permission farm that I picked up yesterday. Scattered it yesterday, put a couple tracks cameras up on it. And what do you know? Today at 10:30 in the morning, we got a picture of what looked to be a pretty decent bodied deer. Definitely looks like a buck, but it could, to me it looks like a four-year-old or a mature deer. His left leg is extended, so his body, you're not going to see that sag as well. We had good wind to get in here. We're accessing this farm coming in from the west. We were overlooking this CRP. It's a little 3-acre CRP patch in here. Just right in front of us, there's about probably 5 trees that are huntable on this farm. And he walked past one of them this morning, so it's very secluded in here. Seclusion is my #1 thing I look for when I'm looking for farms to hunt. And this farm does not disappoint in that aspect, so this is the farm that I've been thinking this deer has been living on all year. And the reason being is because last year, the only thing that changed from when he was 5 going to 6 was that this CRP got put in over here. It's 3 acres. And last year we had a very dry summer, so that creek was dried up over on the Lucky Farm. Well, we came in here yesterday, there's beavers that dammed up this whole creek, and all the water is sitting right here. So this summer, you guys think about it, you can't see it from the road. Very secluded, overlooked property. We have CRP for cover, we have shade in these trees, we have a creek that's full of water, and no one's coming back here whatsoever. This is so remote back here, so that's a good recipe for a vegan. So we'll see. Hopefully old Mr. King Kong Magnum comes out tonight. You know, I've been getting in the habit with Onyx. Let's see, CRB farm. Lucky is what we'll call this. But I've been getting in a habit going to the wind calendar, setting the wind, optimal wind. Right now, we've got a easterly and south. And then even south would work here. So every time when I open up Onyx, all these icons, my tree stand icons, are places that I've sat before or that I might potentially sit. It'll show up green if the wind is in the favor for that spot that day. And if it's not a good wind for your location, then it'll show up red. So, you know, I got all these spots, so it's nice to have this. I can go onto my Onyx app and look real quick that morning or that night at what spots I can potentially sit for that evening or morning. Is that one of the 8 points? I think that's one of the younger 8 points. That's over on the Lucky Farm. Pretty sure. He's just standing right there behind that cover while that combine's going. Is that a 10 point? Down in the corn. Please be on that one. Down in the corn. Right where the buck was earlier. Like it just ran around the corner or something. I don't know. Well, we're just wrapping up tonight's hunt. Overall, not a bad sit. It's nice to see deer on this property with it being so small, but it looked like we had 2 or 3 bucks down in this creek line. And they're hugging the creek. They're bedded right on that creek, so it seems like the last 2 weeks these deer have been bedding. The bucks have been bedding very close to water. Shay and I have been throwing cameras around, kicking a few bucks up when we're out there throwing cameras up, and all these bucks have been really, really close to water, so it might not be a bad strategy right now to be focusing water. These bucks are working out to this pit corn back behind me. And I think it's probably the destination food source that these deer are ending up at night coming back from in the morning, so I don't think we saw all the deer movement in here. The farmer just to our east is cutting these beans right now, so deer didn't seem too shaked up from it whatsoever. But overall, a fun hunt. Learned a lot tonight, and I'm excited for tomorrow. See what